Hey there, so this is the second part of my Scream Factory video. I'm wearing the green hat this time to differentiate from part 1 and part 2. And it's a quiet night tonight. My son was over last night with his girlfriend, so that was kind of cool. But I'm again now, so... Anyway, first up is The Burning, which is the another good one in this series, and this was done by Nathan Thomas Milner. It was really like his art on the Scream Factory releases. Now this is the original, and although it's the classic cover, it really, honestly, looks like Angry Harlequin cover. So I kind of do like this River of Blood type cover here. They have some nice features on this one. A lot of stuff's poured over from the MGM release, but they do have some new stuff as well. There's another commentary with director Tony Malum and international journalist Alan Jones. There's a Blood and Fire Memories documentary. There's a theatrical trailer and much more. It's one that you basically got to check out to see. Burning is one of the it's one of the cool slasher movies. It's done kind of around the same time that Friday the 13th Part 2 was done, and Tom Savini chose to do this over the Friday the 13th film, and the effects on this are actually pretty good. We have, of course, some great actors in this one here. We have a very young Jason Alexander, Holly Hunter, Fisher Stevens. Yeah, not exactly the type of actors that you would expect for a film like this. And I gotta say, I really do love this film. I've always loved The Burning. I spent a long time waiting to get this one, and there was an MGM release that came out before this that but I waited because I wanted to get this one on the Blu-ray. I'm glad I got a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. The MGM release is pretty readily available in most places where I'm at still, so but that one I picked up, and this one I picked up at the same time. Now I gotta give credit here because my mom got these while I was out of town for me. I was in I was out in Morocco at the time, so these came actually the day that I was leaving to go from Morocco, and I've been waiting to get that one and waiting to get this one for ages because I'll tell you in a minute. The Town That Dread Sundown, and this is actually a double feature, and although it's not said as such, it really is, and it's a second movie. The Evictors is actually the reason that I wanted this film, because honestly, The Evictors is a better movie than The Town That Dread Sundown. In my opinion, it's much better. Town That Dread Sundown is a pretty good movie, and of course the killer's got a cool look to him, and there's some decent death sequences here, but it's not quite sure if it wants to go more documentary, or some of the humor seems kind of out of place, but it is a good film. Dawn Wells' part in this movie, although small, is very memorable. Trust me, it's very memorable. You remember her as Mary Ann from Gilligan's Island. This one here is audio commentary with historian Jim Presley, interview with actors Andrew Prine and Dawn Wells. Theatrical trailer, there's an essay by writer Brian Albright, poster and stills gallery. Now, The Evictors, even though it's just listed on the back here as a special feature, it comes with its own special features as well. There's I think, actually no, I guess it doesn't. It's been a while since I watched this. I thought for sure The Evictors had some special features on it, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Evictors special feature is the Evictors. Either way, it's a really great film. Stars Michael Parks, Vic Morrow, and Jessica Harper. And if anybody's watched my thing for a while, you know that I have a thing for Jessica Harper. I think she's utterly gorgeous, and she's a great actress. I loved her in Phantom of the Paradise, loved her in Suspiria, and I love her in The Evictors, another great film with Jessica Harper in it. So next up, I got one that's a classic, and I bought the DVD over the Blu-ray because I just liked the art so much in this one that I really wanted the DVD for it. And that's The Howling, and it's a great one. MGM had done a really great job with this, but there was more on this one that I wanted for. And the main feature that I wanted this one for, aside from having a nice newly remastered version of The Howling, was to get the basically there's a Horror Hallowed Grounds, which is really cool in this one, and there's a documentary which I've mentioned every time when I've looked at this DVD. with the producer of all the Howling films, and he goes through the entire franchise. And to see what someone actually go through the entire franchise like this, it's really cool, especially when it's such a long franchise. It goes right up to Reborn, so like, I really enjoyed that. I didn't switch the cover over on this one. It's the only one that I haven't done that on, and I probably will down the road. But it's just the normal cover that you're used to seeing. You know, it's a cool cover and all, but it's I just really like that artwork. It really pops for me. I recently switched over the cover for Don, but but I'm still not sold on it. Next up, I picked up The Fog, and The Fog is a great one, actually. I'm a very big John Carpenter fan, and this happens to be one of my favorites. I like ghost stories, and the cast in The Fog is incredible. This has a brand new transfer supervised by Dean Cundy. Just some really great stuff here. By the way, The Fog, there's some great features for you. 1080p HD transfer, brand new transfer, audio commentary with director John Carpenter, writer, producer Deborah Hill. Of course, Deborah Hill is passed on now. A new audio commentary with with actors Adrienne Barbeau, Tom Atkins, and production designer Tom Lee Wallace, of course. A new interview with Jamie Lee Curtis. This was the first horror interview that she did. This actually came out before the Halloween one, which kind of deals with the whole the convention that she did. But this is like a sit-down talk to interview with Jamie Lee Curtis, and it was quite cool at the time. And she talks about all of her all of the horror movies she did as a scream queen, and she's very honest about how she feels about them and how they feel they fit, and like movie-wise, if she thought they were actually any good or not. Of course, Tales from the Mist, Inside the Fog featurette, Fear on Film, Inside the Fog storyboards of the film featurette, Horror's Hallowed Grounds again. That's another great look at that. New look at the film's locations. I haven't watched that one yet. I'm going to sit down and just do like a Horror Hallowed Grounds like a marathon probably this week, because my better half is out of town and I'm going to be on my own, and I'm quite depressed about it. But here, The Fog. Next up is Swamp Thing, and I picked that one up today, fit in with my collection, and as you know, I'm doing these chronologically, not as when I got them, but as when they came out. And Swamp Thing is a long-time favorite of mine. If you are a big fan, I really do recommend, even if you've got the uncut international version, pick this up, because if you're a fan of the Swamp Thing, you're getting it, actually see Swamp Thing because you like the movie, then you're going to want it in the best possible way that you can see it, and this is the best possible way you can see it, and it has some great features as well, some stuff that the Swamp Thing original one doesn't have a lot of features. This one has some really cool stuff. It's got audio commentary with director, writer Wes Craven, audio commentary with makeup effects artist Wayne Munns, interview with actress Adrienne Barbeau, Swamp Thing creator Len Wein, which is actually the main reason I picked this up, actor Reggie Batts, theatrical trailer, photo galleries. Yeah, I just went through this on a video recently because I just picked this one up today, but it's part of the Scream Factory ones. So we're going to go through this one again. I want to make sure that everybody, even if you haven't seen the other ones, you can see it exactly. And this is a beautiful cover. Now, just so you know, the collector's ones are the only ones that has the reversible covers, but even the normal covers will have a artwork and pictures and stills and different international posters on the inside of them as well. So Scream Factory always comes through with that here. Next up is the double feature. This is the one I was probably most excited about in the last releases, and that is X-Ray and Schizoid. A lot of people would probably laugh this one off a bit, but I'm a slasher fan, and it's a really cool subgenre. X-Ray, Schizoid is almost part of the subgenre of slashers, which would be the North American giallos. There's a lot of those, like Prowler and stuff like that actually follow a whodunit type of motif, that are kind of like a subgenre of slashers, which is a subgenre in itself. This one has an interview with director Boaz Davidson, who directed X-Ray, and on Schizoid they got an interview with actress Donna Wilkes, of course, who played Angel in the original Angel movie. There's a franchise. There's Angel, Avenging Angel, and Angel 3, I think. Theatrical trailers, of course, and just really great transfers on these. I really like them. Again, it is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, so if you're not got Blu-ray yet, you can still pick these up. You'll still get the DVD copy with you, and all the features will be on there. Just this one here is like something from Schizoid, and although that looks like it's a spoiler, it's really not. And this one here has stuff from X-Ray, and I really like what they got here from X-Ray, which was called Hospital Massacre when I saw it. And this here Yeah, that's the covers, different covers now. And I don't know if you can see that with the glare on here, but hopefully you can see it good enough. It's a really good one, and I highly recommend it if you're picking up stuff like this double feature. Is actually a really good double feature. It's not a lot of features, but the features that are on there are quality. Next up, this was the cheapest Scream Factory that I've ever seen come out, and it's definitely not because of the quality, because the quality is excellent. It's Dark Angel. Most people in North America that have seen this know this movie under another name. It's called I Come in Peace, and it's a Dolph Lundgren film. It's a kind of a science fiction action film. Very cool. You probably remember this guy here. He's kind of like a long-haired, white-haired guy. It's just kind of freaky-looking dude. It's got interviews with the director Craig Baxley, interviews with Dolph Lundgren and Brian Benben. It runs about 30 minutes or so. So we got some pretty good featurettes on this one here. Again, theatrical trailer as always, and when you open it up, you will always get a something else. This one here shows the I Come in Peace, the I Come in Peace posters that were done. It was basically it was the tagline that sold the movie on with basically the alien looking at Dolph Lundgren and saying, like, I come in peace, and he's, the whole snapback is, you leave in pieces type of thing. So yeah, it's really fun. Next up is Psycho 2, and again I picked the big box for this one. It was cheaper, and just all the features were there, and it's a great feature. Some stuff. Psycho 3 is a better one, though. And cover will be the same for this one. I'm not sure why that is, because this is a collector's edition, and usually they go by and do another cover. And this one they decided to go with a lot of the like interior pictures and stuff like that, which is actually very cool. And I really, really like the look of this. And definitely worth getting. Next up was Psycho 3. It came out the same day. Of course, I grabbed this one because I'm a huge fan of the Psycho series. I'm not just a fan of Psycho, to be honest with you. Psycho's a classic, but I like the sequels. I really, really like the sequels to Psycho. And I think they're highly underrated for the type of films that they are, especially in the slasher subgenre. They are extremely well done. Anthony Perkins plays his character amazingly. What I would like to see them play is Crimes of Passion by Ken Russell, Anthony Perkins, and Kathleen Turner. Another great film, and so I'm hoping that Scream Factory will one day get that, and no junk company like Olive Films or Twilight Time gets it, because I'm not a fan of their stuff so far. They have done nothing but overprice and put no features on a lot of their films, so not big on that. Anyway, the last one up here is Day of the Dead. This is the one I picked up today, and guys know I grabbed this one. This one will have all the most of the features that the other Day of the Deads have, except now we got a better transfer. It's a way better transfer than the Anchor Bay and the Arrow Video one. It's a new documentary, World's End, Legacy of Day of the Dead, and that runs about 80 minutes. 88 minutes. There's other commentary with George Romero, and Tom Savini, Cletus Anderson, and Laurie Cardell. Behind-the-scenes footage from special makeup effects, Tom Savini. It runs about 31 minutes. There's some photo galleries, trailers, TV spots, and there's a bunch of other stuff on there as well. But Day of the Dead, again, if you haven't got this one picked up, just really, really do. I spent the extra $5 to get the Blu-ray of this one because this is just a favorite film of mine, and I just really wanted to have it in the Blu-ray. Even though I kind of like the big box DVD a little bit better looking than the Blu-ray, I just really like wanted to get this one, check it out on Blu-ray, because I did have like a copy of this on DivMax. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. That's all my Scream Factory stuff. Hopefully you found some stuff there that you're going to want to pick up, and let me know. Even a response video, let's show me what Scream Factory stuff you got, or what your favorite DVD company is. Right now I'm on the Scream Factory. My next video will probably be about a Scream Factory Arrow comparison, because they seem to be compared a lot, and it's going to be easy to figure out what the winner is on my side, but let's see if this gets a little bit of a thumbs up. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and I gotta grab some things to drink right now, because it's just one of those days. Thanks for watching, guys. It's time for tea.